Hello, it's Erica from Eclectic Enchantments, and today I'm doing the craft challenge, which I do every month with Emily from A Pop of Red and Megan from Make Something Mondays. Today I'm going to make a simple bangle. The theme is beads, so I'm going to use this beautiful antique bronze wire, which is my favourite wire, and these beautiful Swarovski crystals. Bangles are really simple to make, and you can make them really interesting in a number of ways. I'm going to just do a simple one. So you want to get 1mm wire, and you want to wrap it around so that you've got enough for maybe 2 or 3 times around your wrist. Got that. Now I want to cut that in half again, to give us our starting pieces. Okay, now we want to take a thinner gauge wire. This can be any gauge that you prefer to work with. I've got a 4mm, 4mm, 0.4, sorry, not 4mm, that would be too thick. If I can get it out of the, there it is, I knew that that would happen. It just pings everywhere if you take that off. But okay, now we're going to need quite a long piece of the 0.4 wire, so you should really work with pieces that are around a metre, but when you're working with wire it's easy to add on extra pieces and hide where you joined them on. I'll tidy that up later. Okay, so we want to create a bracelet, bangle, and it's up to you. You can buy bangle shapers, and you probably should use bangle shaper because I am just doing that as I go along. It will be much neater if you use a bangle shaper. There we go. So that gives us our 2 pieces. Now you can work with them like this, or you can work with them stretched out. I prefer to work with them stretched out. That gives me an idea of what it's going to look like when it's finished. Now the ends, I haven't decided what sort of a clasp, if any, to do. So we'll just leave the ends plain for now, and take our 4mm, and what you want to do is separate these slightly, pull the 4mm wire out a little bit further, keep this firm between your thumb and forefinger, and just wrap in and out, and try and keep it as neat as you can, just under and over each piece. And this just gives it a nice way to secure it onto the end. You can do all different sorts of patterns doing this wire wrapping. It's entirely up to you. You can practice and get all different designs. I'm going to be doing some more tutorials soon. I'm going to do a new series on the jewellery basics. So I'll cover wire wrapping and different projects will do tutorials and things. As this month's craft challenge was beads, I decided a bracelet would be perfect. Okay, now you can see that if I zoom in a little bit for you, there you go, you can see the design. Okay, zoom back out. Perfect. So you've got your 4mm wire secured, and now you can twist it around the other way, and just make sure that your wire is there. Okay, now what we're going to do is thread on the beads. I'm going to do 2 of these beautiful black Swarovskis for each green. Okay, now the beginning bit's going to be really fiddly because wire has got a mind of its own. And what you're aiming to do is you want, sorry I'm not even on camera, you want the bead to sit between the two pieces of wire. And don't worry about this bit because we can completely change all of that once we've finished. Wrap it around, up, across, down and up again, and pull it out straight. And then add the second bead. Now formula meter wire can be really finicky and you can end up with lots of kinks in the wire, so just smooth them out with your hands and just try not to get it too tangled. I love working with wire, but I do these really big elaborate pieces because I really enjoy just sitting and making jewellery, and I have like meters of wire just poking out like some sort of an alien everywhere, and you have to watch your eyes because I'm likely to ping them. Okay, so we're going to go round again and under and up and under, and next we're going to put on a green. I'm going to keep doing this until we've got all of the beads that we're happy with, or if you want to do some sort of a design in the centre, that's up to you. I will speed this up a bit so that you're not sitting here listening to me ramble on about anything, and so that you can see how it looks quicker. You don't want to watch me thread on all the beads. Okay. So we're just finishing off adding the last few beads, and I've just threaded them on to make it quicker. And then what you need to do is to decide what sort of finish you want to the bangle. Obviously the beads are going to be your centerpiece. I've got one more to put on there. There we go. Now, the next thing you want to do is to do finish on this end to match that end. But it's up to you what sort of design you want to do. I am just going to do some wire wrapping around the end, and I can be slightly different to the other end, but that can easily be changed. So go, just spread that out a little bit. It's not quite the same at each end because I haven't got the big twist over that side, big wire wrap, but that's fine. Now these extra bits of wire, you want to keep them on there for now. What you want to do is to now make your bracelet into the shape, the bangle into the shape. And obviously you can make headbands like this or necklaces. This is just a really simple, quick way. And what we're going to do is just twist that around. I want it to go to its almost net. Just mould the wire into place. The wire will do exactly what you want it to do most of the time, so long as you move with the wire. Okay, that fits on. So as it is a bangle, we're not going to do a clasp, we're just going to finish the edges. Let's push this up there and push that one up as well. And probably the best and most simplest thing is to just trim these off, trim the ends off. Just give yourself about 2 centimetres and match it on the other side. Take your round nose pliers, you can leave that crust and just wrap the wire around a couple of times, and I think what we'll do is we'll go backwards and so long as you keep it nice and tight, what you want to do is just tuck in this end piece, and you can use your round nose pliers or your normal pliers. I'm just going to twist it round and then just give that a little squeeze. And with your round nose pliers, oops, I'm trying to do this so that you can see it. So take the round nose pliers and get it on the very edge of the wire and twist all the way in to make a loop, and then use the flat part, or you can switch to these ones, but I just use this bit. Hold the loop that you've just made and then just twist it. Gently twist the wire in and it will give you a little spiral. Then you can position that however you want. Just flatten that one out, there we go. And the other one will go the other way. Leave that one slightly open. This tucks away the edges, the ends of the wire, so that they don't catch you, but it also looks decorative, so it serves 2 purposes. Then what we'll do is the same on the other side. So we've wrapped this bit and we're going to do something slightly different on this side. Instead of twisting them out to the side, I'm going to twist them backwards and then the same with this one, just to give it a different look, slightly different. And then there we go, and that is our finished bangle. You can just slide it on, and you could even turn this into a hook on this side. It's quite easy to do. You, instead of in fact what I'll do is I'll show you. Instead of having that go all the way around like so, you can twist it up that way and then just hook it in. And all you need to do is to just make sure that this end bit, this little bit here, is tucked away. And that's it, that's the bead challenge. Hopefully I've fulfilled the bead challenge for this month, and I will see you next month for a new challenge. Thank you, bye bye.